Hey Sweet Friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. If you're new here, I am a first grade teacher in Las Vegas. It's currently summertime and I left my laptop at home. So I'm really not sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something. We do have a venti shaken espresso. I wanted to come and do bee binders today, but I can't print. I don't know what we're gonna do. From last time I was here, this isn't the full list of things that I need to do. It's just something that I thought I could get done that day I was here before. Home visit gifts, I can get started on this, but I don't have the tags printed or made. And then birthday buddies, this I can do. Writing masters, this I can do. Bee binders, I can kind of do. I can get started on them. I can also do my center folders, get those stapled, and I believe my writing folders. So we can do some prep here. It's gonna be interesting. This area is my writing center, and these are my writing drawers and publishing drawers. I did switch them. I don't know if I did that on accident or on purpose. That might be an accident because the writing center drawers were on that side. Anyways, I want to get all my copies for my writing center, all the masters printed and organized into these, which this is kind of what I did last time. So we'll pull this out. I don't have my table because it's currently over there, but we'll just sit this. We'll just put this on the floor. I want to get plenty of copies for my publishing drawers all done. So I have like a ton ready for the year because I use these throughout the entire year. And then just the center stuff kind of printed in general. I might actually start with this project. Hey Alexa, stop. I guess I should turn off my reminders. For my writing center, my students have work that I assign in their center folders, and then when they finish that work, they get to pick something from the writing drawers over there. And I have options from Miss Tooth Grins on Teachers Pay Teachers. I will link that for you guys in the description box below. She does kind of have it for every single month, so they can be changed out every month. I don't change the labels on the front of my drawers, but she does have options for that if you are just that extra. Picked out a couple of prompts. I think the only drawer that I won't use from her is, conveniently, ironically, the prompt drawer. I think I want to put a different writing center material that I have from a different seller, just a primary girl on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I'll have a bunch of different options for them. But I wanted to go ahead and have a little pocket folder for every month, because one of the reasons that I never change out my writing center, like I'll have October's writing center in there for October and November. And then when December comes around, I'm like, oh, I need to change this for December. And then I don't change it again until like February. I'm really bad at changing it. The best reminder is when it runs out of copies. And then I'm like, oh, I should move it to the next month. So I want to just have the masters ready to go so I don't have to hunt through her whole product every single time. I just think it is something that will kind of ease my load a little bit. So I have a folder for every month. These are copies that I think are for maybe April, but they're already printed, so I'm just gonna put them in there. And then I also have a writing center from, my friend Move Mountains in kindergarten, and it just gives them different words so they can just write about whatever they want. And I love this option too. So I'm gonna separate all those into the folders. I do have these stickers for Sticker Story, which I mentioned in my last vlog that I never do, but I think I'm gonna find a way to add it into a center. Add it into the writing somehow. Or I could even add this to the word work center, and they could use like sentences with the phonics skills, but like with the stickers maybe, but it is more, I don't know. These are just little, not page protectors. What are they called? Clear pockets? I don't know. But whatever writing unit we're working on, I'll pop in these in there. I'm not going to worry about these right now though, because I might be changing where I put all of that stuff. And then another one that I have for my lower kids are these sentences where here's the word, they tap the sounds, they write each sound, and then they write the sentence. But I want to make this more purposeful. I'm not worrying about this right now either, but this is a really great resource. I think it's from Tara West, probably like 100 pages of this with different options. So I love this option for your lower ones. This is Mad Libs, which is not part of my writing center. This isn't even like a kid's book, so I would not put it in the writing center. This is just one that I use with my kids. I go through and I find like school appropriate ones and we'll do them together, and it's so much fun, and it's a really great review of grammar. So I just shoved that in there. But yeah, let's start separating. Oh, sentence starters, and they have this clear tack, sticky tack kind of on the back, so I can just stick it wherever I want it, and they're just sentence starters, which these are really great to start out using in small group and then putting them in your writing center so your kids know how to use them. All right, so I'm gonna start with these that I had all, and I would keep all of these writing center pieces in this one clear pocket because that's just how I've organized it in the past. But now I want each month to have a separate little clear file pocket folder. I like them. September. Like July I won't really need, but that's fun for like an end of the year, June and July. You could put those. Thankfully, I do not teach till June or July because that would suck. February. Okay. Maybe I should put tiny envelopes I have. Don't know where my mini versions of these are. I'm gonna put April, May, June, and July all in one because I usually stop my writing center at April. This doesn't even go to this. All right, so here is how I need to actually fix this. Here's how I organize my drive. I have showed this before. It's very straightforward, but we're gonna go into centers and then the writing center. And what I could do actually is I could make these for word work and writing, but we're just gonna handle writing center right now. And oh gosh, I have to download all of these. That's kind of annoying. I wish I had my computer here, but anyways, I'm gonna be downloading all these. Here's what this pack looks like for just like back to school. I could make these examples, or does she have them printable? That would be nice if she had printable examples. It just has this here. So if I wanted to, I could do it. Maybe I will, we'll see. Well, here is just a little preview of her pack. She has these labels that you can swap out. I just have simple ones. And she also gives you pictures too, like real life pictures. I don't think I'm gonna be printing all of these. I just don't think I have a space to put them. It would be really nice though. I'm debating. So these are the prompts. These are the ones that I don't really, my students never pick them. So we are not gonna be printing those, but we will be printing a lot of these. So, all right, we've got to add a printer to my computer. Now we just have to do that 9 more times. Tell me what you thought about when you were gone and so these are the vibes for this project. Okay, here is the other resource that I was telling you about. I'll kind of flip through and show you what it looks like. It has these little story starters and all of it, and you can pretty much have them for any time throughout the year. And I've used these, I think, since my first year, which is kind of crazy. Oh, it's also really cool because if you wanted to give it to kids differentiated, they could have the picture started for them, which I think I might actually do that so they don't get away with drawing just like the most simple picture. All right, we've printed so many things. I'm headed back to the copy room. I was going to make a bunch of masters for these drawers, but I only have nice paper. Well, not super nice. It's 32-pound premium paper that I had on like an Amazon subscription. So it's like this, but it's thicker and nicer. And I don't want to use that for just like everyday writing paper. I think, you know, I could use it for bee binders or for and literally anything else. So we're gonna make some copies. Yeah, okay, so we had enough paper in here to do that. I am gonna make a master of all of these. I'm so tempted, guys. I'm so tempted to sit down one day and just make examples really nice. That might be like a fun and cozy coffee shop video where I'm just like writing and coloring, be productive with me type video. Is that kind of lame? Let me know in the comments if that's a video you'd want to see. Literally just making the examples for my writing center, coloring and writing. On my YouTube channel, I do have a color with me video. I have a read with me, like 3-hour video. I have a coffee shop productive video. So I think it could be like one of those. Let's make a master of all of these just for samples. Do you like my nails, by the way? This is my first time trying to do a dip manicure with French tips. It's really cute. Could be a little bit cleaner, but very cute. Okay, I just realized the months August, September, and October did not actually print. And I think it's because when I was doing it, I closed out too quickly. Luckily, I wrote down all the page numbers, so gotta go print some more. All right, that's better. I've got all of my masters. I'm gonna paper clip them by month. This is everything that I need to make examples for. And I will pack this bag with crayons and everything I need to color and do my best work on those. I went ahead and separated them by month. I'm going to add in the, where are they? Story writing. Oh, I also printed these for writing samples at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, so like December, and the end of the year. And I printed them front and back. So I have to put these somewhere safe where I will not lose them. I'm gonna mark these masters first and then paper clip them together. August. I don't really have my writing center full out in August. So this is more September. So August/September, we'll probably do this one together. And then October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Now I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna use my highlighter because when you copy, highlighter does not show through, like it'll print and copy perfectly. And I'm just gonna write the month the master is for. Okay, they are all labeled for their masters. I do have them all kind of separated. I don't know if you can see, but I will show you what I am putting every single month just so you can kind of get an idea of exactly what is going to be in my centers. These are for August and September. Like I said, my writing center is not fully up and running in August, but we'll probably do this one together, and then this one will be in the writing center for September. So technically all of these are going in September, but here's what I have. August, September. These are for October, November, December. You'll also notice I started out with the primary lines and now I'm moving to just normal lines. January, February, March, and April / the end of the year. That is everything for my writing center for the entire year. Keep in mind, it doesn't include what goes in their center folder every week. They have 2 things that they need to be working on in the writing center before they get to choose from all of those options that I just spent 2 hours of my life printing. But the way I do my centers, the way I structure them and organize them, is they go to 1 center a day. So it's plenty of time and they're switching tasks, and I'm also pulling them to my back table in that time. So it works out. That's the way I've always done it. Maybe at the beginning of the year, I love this song by Sleep Token. Maybe at the beginning of the year, I will be able to have a parent come in and possibly prep those copies and go ahead and put them in here. Like the ones that I had printed already for March, they're in here. So that would be a nice little beginning of the year copy run for a mom who maybe has time to help and volunteer. Another thing that I do every single year in my classroom at Meet the Teacher Night, I have them fill out a form that says if they're interested in volunteering to help our classroom. So that is that. I'm not going to be working on the Word Work Center today. I don't really have anything, honestly, that I need to prep for that. Most of the time I put in these task cards up here. So that is pretty much done. Word Work is a lot more hands-on. I do have like a stamping option and other things that I just didn't do the past 2 years. I might bring that back, who knows? But Word Work Center is very, very simple and it's mostly just hands-on things. Let's go ahead and let's prep these center folders and writing folder covers together. These are the white folders I use for my writing folders. These 2 I had done from a couple years ago that I never needed. And I have the numbers on them here, which I normally do, but I'm realizing the ones that I did for this year, which from now on, I'm using these every single year. I'm just going to be writing the student's name on top of them. And that way I won't have to go through this whole process again for the 7th, 8th time. But they don't have numbers up here, so I might write those numbers in as well. but there are numbers on these, which are going to be on the back of them. Or I could put it on the front. I could do that since it already has the numbers. Maybe we'll do that. Which I don't know where my number 1 is. Do I not have? I'm so confused. I have these, but this is only, oh, maybe I forgot to print the odd numbers of these. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna hold off on these because I need to print and laminate the odd numbers. I guess I forgot to do that, but so we're gonna hold off on the back. We'll call these the back and we'll just do the fronts. I also thought about making labels for the inside that say like in progress and complete. I haven't done that, but I might do that. Why? I think maybe when I staple like this, it causes issues. Because I don't have issues when I do it the normal way. I think that might be the issue. If you're someone who also staples folders, you do have to be careful not to staple too high up on the pocket here, or else it'll close it. All the folders that I have been stapled. I have, gosh, how many do I have? 20. And then I don't have a label for 21, but I have 22 and 23. And then I need, so 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I don't imagine I'm gonna have any more than 25 kids. If I do, I might cry. I do need to buy, I think, 3 more white folders because I did not have enough. This song gives me goosebumps. Now we're going to add these labels. I can take these off easily. So it took me 10 minutes to do that, but it feels like a 30-minute job. These are some of the old labels that were on there for a few years. I think like 2 years. Some of them are pretty bad, but not as bad as you would expect. I just found a book from one of my students a few years ago, and I was looking back through it, and the creativity of these kids just blows my mind. But they love these mini books that are in the Moffat Girls kit, and they get so creative with them. Okay, so that was quite a productive vlog. Thanks for hanging out with me once again. If you like productive style vlogs, I think we might do these in a cafe, work with me, productive type of video, and give you something that you can put on while you are also being productive. If you liked this video, make sure that you like it, subscribe, and join the family down below, and I will see you in the next one.